cops came, but they came about a minute too late because by like literally I was on the phone with them while they were coming towards the house, and the guy.
Hey guys, so today we are finally doing the video of why we stopped recording.
This has been long overdue. We should have told you guys, we could have kept up with you guys, but there's a whole bunch that went on, and we'll let you know exactly why we didn't actually keep up and let you guys know during our hiatus. And yeah, I mean,
let's get to it.
All right, let's just jump right in.
Emma, say hi. Say hello. And say hello.
Hi.
Say hi. Hi.
Hi.
Why are you like the cutest thing? Baby brother sleeping. You a good big sister? You good big sister? I don't know what you're saying. Look at him. He's in a little Spider-Man outfit right there.
Oh no!
It's Spider-Man. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Get the pacifier. The baby doesn't want the pacifier right now. Liam doesn't want it right now, okay?
Baby girl.
Say, Liam, it's okay.
Emma.
Emma.
Emma's baby.
It's Emma's baby.
Oh no!
You want to sit down over here with the baby brother?
Emma.
She wants to sleep with him. Oh gosh, I almost fell. I know. You're such a good big sister, you know that?
On chapstick? Or you're putting it in your nose?
You're beautiful. You are so beautiful. This video might have a lot of random cuts because Emma keeps running away and we have to go find out what she's doing. And this last time she was grabbing chapstick. But anyways, and now it's in her nose. Really? You want that in your nose? Okay, so let's do this quickly as we can before she leaves again. She was just putting on her hand and now she's pretending that she wasn't. This is going to be the hardest story to tell because Emma keeps like wanting attention, but look who woke up. Look who woke up. Hello, Mr. Spider-Man.
1 hour later.
Emma is being watched by her grandma right now because she was really active, she had a lot of energy, and we just like couldn't record anything.
It was like every 5 seconds we'd have to stop and because she was eating the chapstick or doing something.
Or she was just like messing with the light. I don't know. It was just so much stuff that we were just like, we can't record anything.
Now he's sleeping, as you can see. A little cutie patootie.
Little munchkin. I'm cold. Are you cold?
No, I'm good.
I'm cold.
I'm sorry.
So it's pretty crazy how it all just happened. So what had happened was that we actually just got our couch. We had just set it up. We spent all day moving around furniture and just like getting it set up, and
we're not exaggerating. We had it from the dining room area, we moved it to living room, back to the dining room, and I think we eventually found it back to the living room. It was literally a whole day.
Yeah, I think we got it delivered at like 10 a.m. and we didn't like actually get it like settled until like about maybe like
it was
9 p.m.
It was nighttime,
yeah, like
for sure. Yeah. It was definitely nighttime.
It was like 9 or 10 p.m. So it took all day to try to figure out because the couch is bigger than we thought. We didn't measure, so you know, we got it ended up figured out. And the boxes that the actual couches came in, they were huge. They were like the thick cardboard. They obviously weren't easy to throw away, and we had a whole bunch of recycling already filled up. So there's no really place to put it. I put them outside in the back patio. Pam told me that that wasn't a good idea. And I said, it's no big deal. We live in a pretty chill neighborhood. No one's gonna like, I don't know, be weird about it or whatnot.
So you guys know how big the boxes were. I think Chris could probably lay in it. Like that's how big it was. There was like 3 of them.
Well, I mean, we're sitting on the couches now, to be honest with you. So you can see like.
Well, it's part of it.
Well, like, I mean, they're pretty big. And so.
It's waking up.
Someone drove by our house at like 11 o'clock at night, had their headlights on our back patio. They probably saw the boxes and thought we had like a whole bunch of stuff on them. This is like May, so it's not like Christmas time. It's not like obviously any time that you would expect someone to have a whole bunch of like gifts or stuff like that, right? It was like May-ish.
I don't remember.
It's whatever, either way. And And then you see actually someone with a flashlight, like a phone flashlight. Oh no, he's waking up.
The pacifier.
Oh no, you okay, buddy?
You okay, you okay, you okay.
Oh, okay, he's going back to sleep now. So you actually see somebody with like a cell phone flashlight, whatever, just like run out, check our backyard. And the crazy thing about it too is that we didn't even recognize this until the next day, because Pam had a work event. And so me and Emma woke up, we went to the work event to visit mom. When we came back, I let the dogs out, and when I let the dogs out, I noticed that the fence had like a dent in it. It's like someone tried to break in, or like an animal tried to force its way in.
Yeah, Chris was like, oh, I think it was a person. I was like, it was probably a bear, because we live next to a forest, so I really thought it was just a bear or an animal or something.
Yeah.
So then that's whenever he decided to look at the security cameras.
Yeah, and then, well, I mean, I did, because the biggest tell was that, like, I thought it was an animal initially at first too, because we have some fruit trees in our backyard. On the post of the fence, you actually see a handprint. Like, it looks like they were wearing like gloves or something like that, and it was like a handprint. So it was kind of, so that scared me. So then I actually called the police. They actually did like a report. I gave them all the video footage that I had and whatnot. And when we look back on it, you could clearly see someone at 11 o'clock at night jumped over our fence, trying to break into the back patio. Probably thought that we had a whole bunch of good stuff in those boxes. They were just empty boxes. The reason why they even went away is because I know this for a fact. Pam woke up at 11 p.m. Around 11 p.m. to get a snack from the kitchen, and you see the kitchen lights turn on. All of a sudden you just hear like scrambling, like they're just like running and just jump over the fence. They get in the car, they drive off, right? Don't think anything of it.
I'm so thankful that I was pregnant, because I usually never snack at night, but with Liam, I ate all the time. So thank you Liam for that. That helped a lot.
For real. And that, like, and mind you, like, I understand things like that happen and whatnot, but like, the crazy thing about it is that later on at 2 a.m. in the that night, so basically like 3 hours later, they come back again, knowing that we're home. And you hear, obviously from the security cameras as well, they come over the fence and they're like shaking the back door, like they're trying to break in. And mind you, we're asleep. We have no idea that any of this is going on, and we couldn't hear it. So we like were just like in like shock when we saw these videos and like saw everything. So like, to me, from that point on, I had anxiety, like severe anxiety, because I have a pregnant wife. I had a daughter that was just like under 2 years old, and like obviously we have like our baby on the way, and I just like was concerned for their safety, especially being a stay-at-home dad and being home all day. I started to get into a real kind of like just fear. It's kind of like scary that they like knew we were home and still decided to. So it's like they weren't afraid of like encountering us.
So after that, we ended up installing more security cameras, just because, you know, we had a few just from our other house in Arizona. So we had a few already, but now we got better security cameras like all around the house. We set that up.
Every square inch of the back of like around the perimeter of our house we could see. Like, that's how serious we got it, because I couldn't sleep. And mind you, even after we got security cameras, I still couldn't sleep, because I literally was watching them all night. I couldn't, like, once Pam and Emma went to sleep, I was watching it. I wanted to make sure if I noticed any weird activity, like consistencies, and like there was just a lot on my mind, because I wanted to make sure that throughout all this, like, and mind you, like there's a lot of stuff going on in this world at this point in time. People are losing their jobs. You know, we live in a small town, so there's not like much going on anyway. So, you know, people are probably losing their jobs. People probably, you know, obviously, you know, trying to, you know, find means of income or something like that. And some people are getting desperate. To me, I wasn't sleeping. I wanted to make sure that Pam was safe, Emma was safe, and, you know, and that I was to keep them safe as much as possible.
And he's not even exaggerating. Like, when I was pregnant, I would get up every 2-3 hours just to go pee. And literally, I'd wake up and he's just staring at the cameras. And I felt so bad, because then when I go to work, he had to take care of Emma, and being exhausted, like, that is not an easy task. So I was hoping it would get better. It honestly did not get better. And because he would see things, like people would be parking across the street for no reason.
But the craziest thing is that after the initial break-in attempt, like the 2 break-in attempts in that first night, not 2 weeks, the very next week, we had cameras installed. Someone parked across the street from our house, and like I said, we lived on a golf course, and literally in a minivan, and was just sitting there and waiting. And then out of nowhere, they start walking towards our house. And then thankfully we had my mother and Pam's mom and dad coming over to like just chill with us, because like we obviously at that time were kind of panicked. At the moment that they actually came to the house and pulled up to the driveway, these two guys turned around, went back to the minivan, and just stood out there for like maybe another 15 minutes, like staring at our house. So I called the cops. The cops came, but they came about a minute too late, because by like literally I was on the phone with them while they were coming towards the house, and the guys literally got in the car like a minute like before they came and just drove off. And so I told the cops the directions that they went, and you know, they obviously tried to find them but didn't find anything. So that was the most frustrating thing, that like within 2 weeks we had 3 break-in attempts. After all this, we really had to like really sit down and think about like, what are we gonna do?
I think one of the nights that I saw you stay up so late, where I was like, you know what, like we can't do this, we need to leave. Like it was just,
well,
we just had to leave.
Yeah, because I didn't feel safe. I didn't feel safe knowing that, you know, if for any reason someone tried something dumb, that you guys were in any way not safe. And mind you, we have a lot of protections in regards to making sure that we're safe, and we did with the security cameras along with it. But I mean, we had a baby, you were pregnant, we have a baby on the way.
And we had to change things. Like our dogs just sleep in the bed with us, and that night when things happened, they weren't barking, because when we're sleeping we have like, you know, sound machine on, and then they were cuddling with us, so they didn't care about the sounds. So it sucked that we had to just leave them out in the living room when they've been living like their whole entire life. They're always sleeping in the bed with us, like 99% of the time.
We're those type of people that we sleep. We used to sleep with our dogs because and cuddle with them. And
it was so cute.
I know, but I mean, ever since that happened, like we made a lot of changes. Like the dogs no longer sleep with us because we wanted to make sure that they were like watching the house, and like because they are really good alert dogs. They're very, very good alert dogs, but they weren't. They had their guard down because they were in bed with.
All right, camera died, but.
So, I mean, all in all, we had to just make a whole bunch of changes because we wanted to make sure that we were protecting the house in as many ways possible. And at this point in time, like I said, I was just noticing so many consistencies at night that were just so weird, that I kept calling the non-emergency police, and they knew my number and they knew my name by now.
I think almost every night.
I really was, because I mean,
you were seeing stuff. I'm not saying it was bad, but they were probably just annoyed at us.
And so, I mean, and I like would recognize things, and I'm not gonna take any chances when someone, like at least some people tried to break into our house at least like 3 times in the past like 2 weeks. So
that is why we stopped recording. It was just, we had to figure out what our next steps were, and we decided that we were gonna sell the house. We loved the house. We finally got everything.
Literally, we just got settled in. Like
everything that we wanted. Like we got the color, we changed like the tile, furniture, like we got everything. The last thing was the couch, because we had those black couches that were peeling. So we finally got the couch that we wanted. And I remember after we finished moving it, we sat down on the couch and we're like, we're done. Like this is our home now, we did it. And we were just so relaxed. And that night is when everything just started again.
That was just so heartbreaking. Honestly, it was so heartbreaking because like we loved the house, we loved the neighborhood we were in. And just the fact that we felt violated, just our privacy, just really changed everything. And then, like I said, I became really observant about everything that went around us. And so it just came to a point where we didn't feel safe anymore. And then we had to make some pretty big decisions.
Drastic changes. And that place was like 10 minutes away from my work, which was really nice. So that was a very big change, because now it takes me an hour and a half.
Yeah, you know, me and Pam have some plans in the future, but right now we're just in a different situation right now. And I mean, do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I mean, you know.
So right now, so where we lived before, it was a smaller town, which means house prices were cheaper. So now that we're in Orlando again, obviously the house market is a lot more expensive. So a house house price we had in our small town is a lot more here. Like we wouldn't be able to be in a decent area with the house that we want for that price in Orlando. So right now what we're actually doing is we are staying, all 4 of us are staying with my parents, and we're just going to start saving money to get a down payment and at some point get a house of our own in Orlando.
The main goal is to buy a piece of land to build, but
right,
I mean, build a house, move into it, right?
Yeah.
Because we also, another fun fact that you guys do not know is that we actually just had our 6-year anniversary. Congratulations, babe, we made it.
Thank you.
But also as well that for the 6 years that we've been married, we've moved 6 times.
Not exaggerating at all.
6 times.
6 times.
So we've moved an average of 1 time per year. That's terrible. I am so tired of moving. So I think that's the reason why the main goal is to buy a piece of land and then from there build a house and just make it like our
forever
home,
house.
because we are just over it. So over it.
Yeah, so we're just taking a step back and we're just going to, you know, start saving money. And we're hoping it'll take us a year or so. I don't know, but that's our goal, is to hopefully get it in a year. Our plan is to get a lot to build like our dream house, like Chris is saying, so we don't have to like move ever again, that everything we want to be in the house. But it could be where we just end up getting a house that's already made. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but we just don't want to move anymore for at least like 10-15 years. Like we just want to stay settled in.
I think the coolest thing about it is that we want to make this like our home base. Like we really want to make this like a place where like our kids will like grow up and like everything like that, and you know, it's just like a home base. It's
like the hangout place, like all the kids want to come over our
yeah,
house.
it's like, it's literally home base. Like no longer do we have to like move or think about moving, like it's just home base. And like just having that like security and confidence, I think is like a huge thing.
And this is all, I feel like, a blessing in disguise, honestly, because if that didn't happen, I would have never thought it'd be possible for me to drive an hour and a half to work and then an hour and a half back home, you know, 4 days a week. So I don't think I would even consider that a possibility. But because of what happened, like we were just like desperate at the time. Like I don't care, like we just want to sleep again. So I've been doing the drive. It's true, it's true.
It's real.
So I've been doing the drive for a few months now, and honestly, knowing that I'm coming back home and that we're not going to be like scared to sleep is all worth it. So I honestly don't mind the drive at all. And now like we are closer to, you know, where I grew up. So like my friends, my family, most of his friends and family or friends are here too. His family's in Connecticut.
Yeah, my family's in Connecticut.
But they're gonna move here one day.
They will. It's been foretold.
We're hoping, we'll see. But it's just, it was a really stressful circumstance, and now looking back, I'm okay that, like, I'm happy that it happened in a way, just because now we were able to take a step back and see, you know, what do we really want in our future and how can we get there. So that's where we're at right now. We're finally to the point where we can start vlogging again, and I'm excited to share our journey with you guys, because I can't wait until we actually have the money where we're looking at like lots or houses or something to actually show you guys the whole process.
Yeah, and the thing is that I think is funny is that like when this was all happening and like our close friends and family were like knowing what's been happening with us, they were like, this is totally vlog material. And we're like, we don't want to vlog. Nope. Because like it was legitimately like, it was scary. It was just like so much uncertainty going on, and like all we wanted to do was just be in a place that we can feel
safe.
Peace, yeah, safe and peace. Just like, so like, and like I said, we're sharing with you now, but like at that point in time, like we just wanted a place to rest our heads, just to enjoy like ourselves and just to feel safe at night. I mean,
and I know it was vlogging material, and thinking back, I'm like, man, that would have been good stuff, but we just like, we could not do that. And the people that do that, the vloggers that deal with that and like record their like super stressful lives, that's awesome that you guys can do that, because we were just like, I just need to relax for a second. Like I don't want to do anything else, just relax.
And like right now, I guess the biggest thing is that right now we're like, it's like Pam said, we're at her parents' house and we're like super grateful, and like it's super awesome because it's really helping us save money. And then eventually when we get to that point, we'll share with you guys obviously every step, like finding the land, finding the house, finding everything. So it's gonna be fun. But that's the reason why we really took a step back. I mean, definitely was unexpected, to say the least. So
it was, but again, I'm so thankful that we had this opportunity, because if we ended up just like finding another house really quick or renting somewhere, it wouldn't have, like, we probably wouldn't feel safe. We could probably want to move again. That's like our goal. We don't want to keep moving. My parents were okay with literally having a family of 4 living with them. Like they just got rid of all of us. We all got married and, you know, moved, and then now we're back. So but again, I'm so grateful that we're able to be here. Yes, the house is crowded, but you know, we're making it work.
We really are making it work. And it's honestly really helpful too, because being in Orlando, like Pam said, we are close to our friends and family. So I mean, it definitely helps because now we have support for like Liam and for Emma.
He's so cute.
It's the biggest blessing, our baby boy and our baby girl. So that's, and really honestly, truly, we're doing this all for them, because, you know, saving money, having, you know, the house that we can be able to just like call home base to them, it's just for them to be able to like be at peace, to have a place that, you know, they'll know it's home for the rest of their lives. And so, you know, obviously this is a little inconvenient for us. More or less Pam, honestly, I don't know how she does it. An hour and a half each way every day.
It's not as bad as I thought. I really thought it'd be miserable, but I'm listening to podcasts, I'm listening to music, my favorite musical.
Oh my gosh. Well, so that's yeah. So basically, either way, she's a Wonder Woman for doing that, because she works 10-hour days. She drives an hour and a half each way, so that's 13 hours already right there. And how many hours in a day? 24. So basically, what is that? 9 hours left in the day, and you sleep 8. So she basically sees.
I do not sleep 8 hours.
Well, I'm just saying on average, you should sleep 8.
I want to sleep 8. I'm not sleeping 8.
Yeah, and so basically, like 1 hour left to. Wait, am I? No, 11 hours. I can't do math, my bad.
What is it?
It's
What
13
is it?
hours plus.
13.
Yeah,
Oh, 11 hours.
You're right.
11
so
hours.
So yeah, but she's basically seeing the kids for a few hours and then.
Like 1 hour, honestly.
Yeah.
I see them for about an hour and then we put them to bed. And then I have to get like stuff ready for the next day. So I'm pumping and, you know, doing whatever. And then I go to bed and then Liam wakes up and then, yeah.
So, I mean, either way. And the movie she was talking about is Eurovision. I don't know if you honestly watched it on Netflix, but.
If you guys have Netflix, watch Eurovision. So, I mean, if you like Stupid Funny, because that's what it is, it says Will Ferrell, so it's Stupid Funny. But
It's stupid funny. I love it.
I've literally watched that movie maybe 30 times.
And she hates watching movies more than once. Hates it.
I hate it. Like, I think the only other movie I've watched more than once was Step Brothers, because I like that. But it wasn't as crazy obsessed as I am with Eurovision. But
yeah, no, she really does. Like, she has an actual playlist to go to work and back, and it's all like Eurovision songs.
And I'm singing my heart out. I have a blasting at like 6 in the morning. It's wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good movie. It's funny. And the funny fact is that actually the first time we actually tried to watch it, I watched it with her, and she fell asleep within the first 5 minutes.
I was still pregnant, I think, right?
Yeah, you were pregnant.
Yeah, I was still pregnant, so I was tired all the time.
Either way, I saw it, and then
But the moment I saw the whole movie, I was obsessed, and I still am.
yeah, it's funny. So I see.
And Emma dances with it.
She really does. She knows all the songs too, which I feel like maybe she shouldn't know some of them because I think it's funny. It's like it's, but either way, it's a funny movie. Either like if you guys watch it, it's really good. It's a funny movie.
Anyway, I don't know how we got to Eurovision.
Either way, I don't
Eurovision
know.
is life.
It is for you.
I
Like
love
she was
it.
researching, googling like actual like facts about it, and it's a real thing. So if you guys see the movie, it's actually a real thing. For some reason, the United States doesn't participate. Maybe it's because it's Eurovision, Europe, all of Europe.
But in the movie, they talk about like Russia and like Egypt and stuff like that. So I feel like it's not just Europe.
They don't talk about Egypt at all.
Maybe it was. I thought I saw Egypt.
They never talk about.
Well, then
Egypt.
clearly I need to watch it some more. So we can watch it after this.
So probably will.
Anyway, I don't know how we're talking about Eurovision.
All right, so
Okay.
pretty much that's the reason why we were gone. As crazy as it was, it honestly, I can sincerely say it was the craziest. Like, what was it, like 6 months?
Maybe, I don't know.
It was really.
You ask me questions I don't know the answer to, and then I'm like awkwardly just staring at the camera.
That's okay. It's whatever.
I'm trying.
I mean, it was honestly the craziest few months of our lives because we literally had to decide what we're gonna do and quickly because I wasn't sleeping, and then every day I was taking care of Emma, and then Pam was going to work and she was worrying about me. And then when we did decide to move, that was another fun aspect because you know you have to move all your stuff, but then you also have to find someone to buy your house. And thankfully we have some good friends that really helped us with that process. And that was awesome because we literally were able to sell the house, and it was really
Pretty quick. It was pretty quick. I think maybe like a week or so.
Yeah, honestly, and like honestly, we're so thankful because like God is so good because legitimately they bought it for the asking price. There was no negotiating.
Yeah, that I thought was insane because I was expecting negotiation. And there were some people that were wanting to put offers on the house, and they wanted to like, it was like $5,000 or $6,000 less plus like us to like repaint the house or something that we just painted. They just wanted a different color. So we weren't happy about that, but the people who ended up buying our house, they loved everything as is. So that made me feel better because we like put our heart and souls into the house and we loved it. We made everything the way we wanted it to. So we wanted someone that enjoyed it the way we did, like didn't want to change anything. So thankfully the couple came, they loved it as is, and they did it for the asking price. So that was incredible.
God is good. Like legitimately, that's crazy. Like you normally don't see that either, where people actually buy for the asking price because normally they just want to like negotiate and try to like figure everything out and kind of like, you know, kind of make it a little bit more advantageous for them. But they were just like, nope, we love it there. And so that was honestly really awesome.
Yeah, I'm so thankful for that. Oh, he sleeps so cute. I keep looking down.
I know.
Sorry.
He's
Look
such
at
he's such a cuddly
him.
baby.
Look
He likes
at
to
him.
sleep whenever people are holding him. And
Like
then when you
most
put him
babies.
down, yeah. But then when you put him down in the crib, he just wakes up immediately.
And he's wrapped like this because he likes to be like super wrapped like that. But
Yeah.
there he is.
A little cuddly. But that's gonna be about it for today. Hopefully you guys, you know, enjoyed it, and you know, because
It's a really long video, I'm sure.
yeah, and it was just, but I mean, thank you for sticking through it with us, and you know, we know we throw out a lot of details, but either way, thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it. We thank you guys for everyone who's stuck with us from before. Obviously, we took our break or hiatus, really, until afterwards. We really appreciate you guys. Sincerely, we like really do appreciate it, because it's not like we wanted to take a break, but you know, obviously unforeseen circumstances happen, and we know we had to kind of adjust, but we really appreciate you guys sticking with us. We're definitely gonna be posting more often, and we just like obviously want to make sure that we recognize you guys for being amazing, amazing subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe and like button down below if you like this video, and also make sure to hit that notification bell to let you know when we actually have some more videos, just so that you can always catch up with us as well. So we just thank you guys for watching. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys, and we cannot wait to have more videos with you guys to share with our baby boy Liam. It's so good to say that. It's so good to say that out loud. And with Emma, and right now, like I said, she's playing. She was. I mean, you saw her at the beginning, but like she's just a firecracker. She's a fireball of energy. So she wanted to be all about the video, but we would never be able to tell this with her. Just kind of always playing around. But we love her so much. She's awesome. It's so much fun. So again, I'm rambling on. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching.
Bye.
Bye.